What is going on, you guys? It's your boy JBeats 2.0, aka Barely Original here. We are back again once again with more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we got our 5th badge. It's a very hard fight against Fontina, in which we learned that we need to do a little bit of training. Also, we had to replace our teammate, good old Frou-Frou, in which now we have Roz on the team. As you guys saw, speed training, everybody is now level 40, and we unintentionally just gonna go back here. Unintentionally, a lot happened. 2 Pokemon evolved. I really wasn't expecting Mrs. Jumbo to evolve, but then Ursula also evolved, and we were able to catch a few new Pokemon. You know, we got Tangela, or not Tangela, I'm sorry, Tentacool with Davy Jones, and then we have Nigel from Finding Nemo as our Pelipper. A lot of water type Pokemon in the PC. A little worried about that, not gonna lie. But to finish off today's episode, we're just gonna go directly to the gym. We're gonna challenge the gym, and that's it for today. So let's get going. Oh man, we did a lot though in that training montage. A lot. But the team's looking good. You know, we're able to add Roz to our team down below. There we go. You surf. Now there is a little secret over here. An encounter. Can't catch it. We already have Tentacool. Kind of happy with that. I don't want another Tentacool. Body slam. Oh, I forgot to turn back on battle effects. We're gonna turn that back on. Let's get back on dry land. I'll turn back on battle effects. But right there, rare candy. Could have used that to, you know, speed up the training, but you know, I figure we don't. Where is it? Battle effects on. So that way if we need to train something else in the future, so that way the training montage won't be as long, we have a way to do so. As well as save some of these trainers. Oh, I believe that's Dawn's dad. Jesse, long time no see. Oh, you look puzzled. You're wondering who I am. I'm Professor Rowan's assistant and Dawn's father. The professor asked that I upgrade your Pokedex, you see, so I choose this spot on a hunch that you'd pass through. Jesse, may I have your Pokedex for a moment? Blah, blah, blah. Kerkunk. Oh, we can now see the differences between male and female. Cool. And now we're talking about Jubilife City for whatever reason. I think that's where he's stationed out at. All right. Canalave City. Honestly, probably one of my favorite cities in Pokemon. I love Canalave City. I love the port town. I love, of course, the fact that we could go to Iron Island, and the music. Just so calming. And there's, to be fair, there is probably my all-time favorite, one of my all-time favorite Pokemon is very in lore with this city. Harbor Inn. The text is too faded to read. The door is tightly shut. It appears impossible to open. So I'm just going to talk for a second about this event in case you guys don't know what it is. Sadly, because I don't have any way of getting the events, there are a couple of mythical Pokemon that I would have loved to shown off during the series, but we can't. One of them happens to be, again, one of my favorite all-time Pokemon, that being Darkrai. Basically, with the in key, we'll be able to enter in here, go into a deep sleep, and we wake up on a new island. I think it's Full Moon Island. I could be wrong on that. It's either full moon or half moon. Anyways, which we'd be able to battle and catch Darkrai. I don't have it in this game. I have it in Pokemon. Where do I have it? I have it somewhere. I don't. Oh, wait, no, it was in this game, but I rewrote this game, didn't I? So it's long gone. I might have it in my pro copy. I don't think so. Another one of these events that they had was also for Shaman with the Gracidia flowers. Shaman's another amazing mythical. Thankfully, we could still catch them now, just part of Legends Arceus, which, thank you, Legends Arceus, for that. Makes things so much better. I don't think I have anything else. But yeah, so sadly, those are some Pokemon that we won't be able to catch. I think they don't give you anything for Manaphy, which is fine. It's just Manaphy is the only other mythical in the game. Anyways, we're going to continue real quick, just because I know what it's about. Do you have a rock type move now, right? Yes. Why does it... Okay, you need to learn a ground type move, and you need to learn better rock type moves, Aladar. All right. The reason why for that... Walt. Whoops. Oh, hey, Jesse. You're going to challenge the gym leader up ahead? Someone should check to see if you're ready for this challenge, and that someone is me with my brand new gym badge. I don't know why, but I, like, tapped into a little bit of Maximilian Pegasus there. You should check. Someone should check if you're ready, and that will be me with my brand new gym badge. Walt's starting off with Staravia, which is why I wanted to do Aladar. Because, you know, flying rocks. Ha! Okay. And now we have the Ancient Power. Does that kill? Yes, it does, because we are probably way over leveled. You know, level 40. Good level. Heracross. Oh my goodness, I love Heracross, but right now I do not want to bat battle this thing. Yeah, we go into Rapunzel. Looking real quick just because I got a message on my phone, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, nothing important. How do you like it? We destroyed your Staravia. We bring out Staraptor. Uh-oh, this might still hurt. Nah, we good. Hit it with the aerial ace. This should kill Heracross. By the way, gotta talk a little bit about this. Actually gonna show a little bit about this. 1 second. Seeing as how it was revealed this week, and I have already fallen deeply in love with it. Just gonna... Maybe he just sits right here. Oh, wait. There we go. Hawlucha can just sit on the mic today. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Mega Hawlucha got revealed this week, and I'm very excited about it. So Hawlucha, you could just chill right there, Hawlucha. Have a front row seat to the action today. As Rapunzel does what Rapunzel does, and that's beat the ever-living tar out of other Pokemon. And now Monferno, level 37. This is probably what destroyed the gym. As Rapunzel is just laying waste to everything, and I love it. You've gotten we've gotten tighter spots in this. Oh yeah, sure, as you're sending out a grass type to face down my Staraptor. Yeah, Walt, you are very dangerous. Very dangerous indeed. Dude, Rapunzel just went off. I know we're like a little over leveled, but still. By the way, I'm just saying, looking down at my team, excuse me, I really love my team right now. Like, the only one I think that needs, like, okay, Aladar and Raz need better movesets. But other than that, I'm happy with my team. Like, once we could get better movesets for Aladar and Raz, then we're good. Like, Dudley is fantastic. Rapunzel just showed off because Rapunzel's awesome. Dr. Facilier or Nesto, like, they're all great. I'm happy with my team. All right, so there's going to be one thing that we're going to be doing in a near episode, and that is going to be going into this house. This house basically gets us to Iron Island, where a very, very, very good Pokemon awaits us there. In fact, I actually kind of was mapping some things out earlier in the week, and we are guaranteed 2 of the best Pokemon in the Sinnoh Dex to be on our team. Not 1, 2 of the best. We are guaranteed encounters for them. That's insane. I should not be guaranteed 2 of the best encounters, but we are. So if anything happens, we have backups. I probably should have used Earth Power there, but whatever. Muddy Water is still good. Also, I'm just really happy to have Raz on the team. Like, so a while back, me and my friend, it's the bobsled. Oh, it's nice. I forgot. It's not Torterra. Me and my buddy, it's the bobsled. We love doing these Pokemon Nuzlocke challenges. And I think was Brilliant Diamond Shine the Pearl the first ones we did. I think it was. Bob, if you're watching, you could probably fact check if it was the first. If it wasn't, it was definitely the second. I think it was. And then we did Sun and Moon next. Anyways, my team was terrible. Don't ask me how I won said Nuzlocke, but I won it. Is it this one? I can't remember. Oh, it was. But it was the first time I ever was able to use Gastrodon on the team, and I loved it. I loved it. Which, by the way, when I say my team was terrible, like Staraptor, Crobat, Torterra, Golem, Gastrodon, and one of the Pokemon, I can't remember what it was. Yeah. So what we like to do, we like to, as soon as we beat the Nuzlocke, we battle each other. If we beat the Nuzlocke, we battle each other. Also, side note, we also added Wingmaster to that as well. We did 2 of them with our friend Wing, and yeah. Technically, we're still in the middle of one right now. We're in the middle of Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, in which I have finished. Wing sadly lost, and Bob is finishing up soon. So that's gonna be fun. Also, I love Scorypy. Why are you attacking me, Scorypy? I really can't remember what the last Pokemon was. I mean, it's on my Pearl game right there that I could check, but I don't want to do that right now. Was it Lucario? It might have been Lucario. That sounds about right. It sounds like it could be Lucario. Again, though, that team was 2 flying type Pokemon, 3 ground type Pokemon. Don't ask me how I won. I don't remember how I won. All I know was like a crit Leaf Storm on Cynthia's Garchomp from Torterra. In which, that's why Torterra is my favorite of the 3 starters. Now, I've always loved Torterra. To be fair, I love all 3 of the Gen 4 starters. I think I have used Torterra the most, if not him, then Infernape. I know for a fact I have used Empoleon the least. As terrible as that sounds, I have used Empoleon the least. And that's not saying Empoleon's a bad Pokemon. It's not. I love Empoleon. Fun fact, my sister, who doesn't really play all that much Pokemon, even back in the day, really didn't play much Pokemon, she asked to use my DS and wanted to play Pokemon Diamond back in the day, and her starter was Piplup. And she actually got pretty far in that. Oh, thank goodness this Onix did not have Sturdy. I really am just dumb. I can't remember what my last Pokemon was. I think it was Lucario, but I really don't know. Could have been Floats. Oh, you did not avoid the attack. I know it wasn't Floatzel or Honchkrow, because that would have made me happy, and this game doesn't believe in making me happy. Also, I recently was watching an old video from MNJ TV. If you don't know him, great Pokemon YouTuber. He's always really interesting. Him and Pokimane, you know, John Michael Cup and all that. Huge fan of that. So if you guys ever see this, you guys know I'm a huge fan of you guys. He was going over why Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl are the worst Pokemon games of the series, and they are right. Talking about the difficulty spikes, specifically in the Elite Four, which is true. The difficulty spikes in the Elite Four is insane, and I am terrified of the Elite Four because of that. The Underground is fantastic idea, but it was handled so badly, in which they introduced the other Pokemon. So they have the Diamond and Pearl Pokedex in this game, which is, if you guys notice, missing a lot of great Pokemon. Like, it's missing Rhyperior, Gliscor, Electivire, like all these great Pokemon that were introduced in Generation 4 of these evolved forms of older Pokemon. You're still able to, they're still in the game and all that, but they're all post-game here in this. The biggest complaint is that you could still catch their pre-evolved forms in the Underground. Like, you get a Ralts or a, as Mikey also heavily put it, a Gligar down in the Underground. But you can't get their evolutionary methods until post-game. They kept the Pokemon in the game, but made it so that way you can't use them until post-game, like in the but it's worse than in the originals, because the originals you had no access to them. So it's, you guys get what I'm saying. But then they had Platinum made, I think, a year after Diamond and Pearl came out, which was the definitive of the two, which gave locations and everything you needed to copy in for this game on where to put everything. And it was handled so bad. Like, I could get past the art style, I could get past the difficulty spikes, but basically not being allowed to use some of the best Pokemon in the Sinnoh Dex, for unforgivable for taking away Gliscor, which I remember so fondly. The first time I was playing through this game, I wanted to use Gliscor. I think I started with Monferno because of it. I've never, up until Pokemon Legends Arceus, I've never used Gliscor in an initial playthrough or even a playthrough. I love Gliscor. Gliscor is amazing for, I almost made an oopsie. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. Oh, it's got Curse Body. I thought he used Body Slam. Maybe it's because I was using Body Slam, but... Oh, you do not have good moves, Ernesto. You need better moves, my friend. Anyways, so... Yeah. I was really looking forward to using Gliscor, and then I found the Razor Fang is post-game, and I can't get it. And I'm like, why? I really wanted to use Gliscor in an initial playthrough of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And it said no. What was that quote from Avengers Endgame or Avengers Infinity War? You asked the universe for a gift and it answered with no. I think that was the quote from Gamora. Yeah. That's how it feels. All right. We are now about to face... Oh gosh, I have to think of a name for this, or a voice for this dude, don't I? I forgot I've been giving these guys voices. It's been a while since I've recorded. Guys, that speed training bit at the beginning took a lot to get done because of all the evolutions and trying to make it slow for the evolutions but quick for everything else. Like, it took way too much, and yeah, because of it, I'm kind of behind on recording, not gonna lie. All right, I think I got a voice. All right. Let's do this. That's the Orenburg gym badge. I see. You've defeated my son. But that's no surprise. He still has much to learn. In place of my son, Rourke, I, Byron, will accept your challenge. Yep, this is Byron, the father of Rourke, the first gym. Yep, we faced Rourke as the first gym. This is the first and only time we've seen a gym, two different gym leaders in a region, one being a father and son. And that's a very good idea, and I love that idea. I love when they start doing these unique ideas with gym leaders. For example, them using you facing your dad in Gen 3. That was such a great idea, and I wish they would do stuff like that more. Oh, no. So the move that Bronzor just used is a move called Trick Room. Basically, it swaps speeds. Say your Pokemon is fast and the other Pokemon is very slow. Well, it makes it so that way the slower Pokemon goes first from now on. So yeah, Torterra is for once faster than something, but now it is slower than this little disc. Now you guys are probably wondering why I'm not using Earthquake. I genuinely don't know if this dude's ability is Levitate. Also, we set up Sandstorm, which again does not affect Dudley because he is a ground type, so that's nice. Dudley eats that flash cannon. Eats it with a bite. Oh, come on, Dudley. You can just a little bit. That's fine, because we could... Yeah, we're getting rid of all of Byron's items right now on his weakest Pokemon, so I'll take that. I don't think... Oh, and the Trick Room is now done. Let's go. And for once that kills. And now we look at that. We don't even have to worry about Trick Room. All it did was one move. Let's go. We love Dudley. Dudley's the best. And the Sandstorm subsided. So that's cool. Steelix. We've already battled a couple of these, but Steelix, of course, is a steel and ground type Pokemon introduced in Generation 2. Dudley uses Earthquake. Unless this thing has oh, it lived a move. And it used Yo. Last gym was really, really hard. This one is, yeah, I think, I know we're only, well, technically 5 levels higher now, but still, I mean, okay, to be fair, Byron's never really been that big of a problem, but that's besides the point, as Steelix goes down. All right, and his last Pokemon. Oh, what's this, my last one? Bastiodon, just like with Rourke, who used a fossil being Cranidos, he is using the Pearl exclusive fossil in Bastiodon. Bastiodon is a steel and rock type Pokemon. While Cranidos is built for offense, this thing is built for defense and that was perfectly comedic timing. While this thing, while Kratos is built for offense, this thing is built for defense. Gets it down to sturdy. Oh, yeah, you'll love to see it. Yeah, this guy had nothing for Dudley. Nothing at all to defeat Dudley. Oh my goodness, Dudley just went off. Dudley's been waiting. My sturdy Pokemon defeated. You were strong enough to take down my prize team of Pokemon. In recognition of that power, I give you this, the Mind Badge. Oh my goodness, all my badges are so rusty. There used to be a function where you could shine them. I wonder if you could still do that.
Having the Mind Badge enables you to use a hidden move strength from your Poketch anytime. You now have 6 badges. That means all Pokemon up to level 70 will obey you without question. Here, take these 2.
We obtained stickers from Byron. And TM 91, which is probably for Flash Cannon. Yep. That might have been, without a shadow of a doubt, the easiest gym we have had on our adventure so far. I don't know why I thought it was going to be harder, but, oh, wrong way. There is one more thing I want to do before we wrap up today's episode, as Walt. Hey, that's the Mind Badge. Good going. You're even tough enough to take a shot at the Pokemon at the... You're even tough enough to take a shot at becoming the Pokemon champion. Of course, I'm tougher, so that's not actually going to happen. Anyways, Jesse, come with me to the library. But what if I don't want to go to the library? I'd rather go to the video game store. Oh. Uh-oh. Hey, Jesse, over here this way. Okay, Gramps. Brought Jesse like I said. And now I'm out of here. Okay, I get it.
Everyone's finally here. Listen up. You may have forgotten already, but I study the evolution of Pokemon. The more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. There are some Pokemon that evolve and others that don't. What makes them different from each other? Do ones evolve into ones that are more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that legendary Pokemon of Sinnoh are complete as creatures? This is where you 3 come in. There is said to be mysterious Pokemon in each of 3 lakes of Sinnoh. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of Pokemon evolution works. I need help from each of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these mysterious Pokemon.
What are you saying? I didn't get a Pokedex.
And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give them one? But that's water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you in becoming a better trainer too.
You can count on me. It will help with my Pokedex too. Jesse, will you go too, won't you?
I would have made all of you go regardless. Now then, there are 3 lakes. Fortuitous, there are 3 of you. You should split up and investigate the lakes individually. Dawn, you go to Lake Verity.
Will do.
Walt, I want you to investigate Lake Acuity. That would take you almost to Snow Point City. The road there is harsh. I need a tough trainer to go.
Yeah, of course, Gramps. You know how to call it. You can tell I'm the hotness. Wait, what? I'm the hotness. Yeah, that is exactly what it said.
And that leaves Jesse with Lake Valor. The lake is between Vilestone and Pistoria, if memory serves. Has it stopped?
Okay, I'm kind of upset that like the music didn't change there. If you guys are wondering, that was supposed to be a boom.
Are you all unharmed? Let's go outside. Be careful. I'm concerned about the city.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a big, blast. I kind of wish the music changed for a second, like even just went silent while the screen shook. Again, this came.
Whoa, that tremor, that was a natural occurrence.
Hey, all through the kids, something big just happened. They're saying there was a huge explosion at Lake Valor. Kaboom! Like that. Gramps, I'm going to the lake. I have a bad feeling about this.
That welt can't sit still. Jesse, I'm worried about Lake Valor. However, I have no idea what has taken place. You must find out. But before you go, I can't stress this stuff. Don't get it over your head. We will try to join you as soon as we inspect Lake Veranity.
You'll be okay, won't you, Jesse? And that is where we are going to leave things off. A big explosion, where it happened, and now investigating the 3 lakes of the Sinnoh region. But if you guys are new to the stream, see what you like what you see, please hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications to let you know whenever I go live, and leave a comment down below on what your favorite Pokemon games are. Mine is probably Platinum, to be completely honest. I really love Platinum, and I wish they had the spirit of Platinum in these remakes, but they don't, and you know what? We have to live with that. Anyways, guys, this has been J Beats, and as always, peace. Also, I just want to point out, I finally did the outro right today. Let's go.